Good afternoon, traders, or good night, traders. It's been a long day. Anyhow, welcome back to Unstockable Trading. In this video, I want to give you my outlook on the SPX of this week and maybe potential play to hold till next week. So that's something I want to tell you guys about. We failed to pass 25.20 and then we double topped. For last Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we had a chop session, which means that we go on sideways, no direction being shown. And market does not go on sideways for this long. It either shows a direction to the upside or to the downside. In my opinion, I think I go down even more. But as for now, I want to tell you what I'm thinking on tomorrow and Friday. So we noticed Apple has some bad news, and we gap down on the futures after hour, so it's at 24.78. I want to see if this gap can be filled maybe tomorrow morning, Thursday morning. So what we noticed, this is what happened today. Today we gap down at open, and then we fill the gap, and then we fill this gap to the upside, and now we're coming back down. So if this action continues to the downside, to at least right here, 24.60, I want to see this thing to go up to test the 24.90 again before we have a tank to the downside, and I'll be targeting 24.40. That's the play of tomorrow and Friday. I remember there is I think Powell speaking something on Friday, and the job report is coming out. So the reason for this market to be going up, I think it's already priced in. People expecting to be bullish on Friday's report. I do think it should be a neutral to a slightly positive report. So this movement can happen tomorrow, and then on Friday we can go back to 2500. But I'm more lenient toward this thing first before we have this. So two critical things I want to look at tomorrow. If we can stay below, if we can even go to 24.60 and have a bounce to 24.90, and that happens, we can't pass it, or we double top again, I want to short this thing down. That is the play. And one thing I want to show you guys is the SPX. So what we noticed in the history, when we go to a low below the 15 days moving average, we come back, right? And then we form a double bottom right here, a double bottom right here. And just look back in history, guys. Below the 50 days moving average, double bottom. Everything's like double bottom. So what I'm seeing now is going to have another double bottom to the downside of 2300. I mean, that's about 2350, or even go lower to 2300. It is very, very likely. People forget we are in a bear market, and in the bear market there will be some a rally to the upside, but those rally does not hold. So with this choppy session, I am quite positive we're gonna come back down to 2450 and then eventually break 2400. So there are some plays I want to play. Apple, what happened after hour? We have a huge gap to the downside. I do think this likely is gonna get filled, but right now there's no confirmation yet. I wouldn't get a put, I wouldn't get a call. I want to see this to go up to 50% of what it came down. So 152 or 150. And then if it consolidates, most likely it's going to tank to the downside. How low am I targeting Apple? There's a 135 gap to be filled. And I can show you this right now. Apple daily chart. Let's go to, I think, February of this year, and we shall see a gap 135 right here. This gap, oh, I'm sorry, not here. 155, 130. Oh, this one right here. This gap is gonna get filled. 125, 124. This never got filled. So 120 to 125. Let's say 130. So Apple is gonna drop to 130, 125 to 130. If you want to play this, get a 1 month output on Apple, cause believe me, Apple is gonna retest 50% to the upside, and guess what? Come back down. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.